Hi, friends, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing great. I wish you a great day. So, the topic we are discussing today is the strategy for general studies preparation. Now, general studies, as you know, we have general studies 1, general studies 2, general studies 3, and the ethics paper, which is general studies 4, and the two optional papers. So in general studies, as you know, each paper is covering a host of subjects, and there are some important, some major subjects which are covered in each GS paper. And the strategy here, most people get confused because it's a very wholesome, it's a very expansive syllabus that you need to cover for these subjects, and it's not very easy to get a hold on to writing. Like when you write your initial answers, you will feel very difficult. You will feel that it's a very strenuous task. I think out of the 20 questions in one paper, I think initially while writing, you'll just be able to write maybe two, 3 to 5 answers perfectly, and then you will be like missing out on all others. So it's a journey which begins at the small stage and then grows and evolves to where it shall be, and where it continues to be. But to tell you to begin with the preparation, I would say that like I've covered the book list. So if you can cover the major subjects in the general studies paper, it may not be that you're splitting out the general studies papers as one, two, three. For now, you can like choose the basic, most important core subjects and then start learning from there. For example, history, geography, political science, art and culture, economics. These are very important components in the general studies paper also. So what you can do is that you can cover them, the basic books that are required for preparation of these subjects, and then maybe you can start writing small answers which are related to these subjects. You can begin from previous year questions and go to maybe the daily questions that the coaching institutes provide with respect to preparation for these subjects. So that can be a very good strategy. So when you cover the enormous portions of these big static subjects, you will feel very confident. Like whether it's history or geography, it's something that has to be covered regardless of the strategy that you are following. So that can be done. That can be the beginning, the foundation of your preparation for all the other subjects. Now, coming to the dynamic subjects, like for example, paper 3, where science and technology, environment, agriculture, etc., are the major components. It's a very dynamic subject. So, there is very little that you can cover from maybe the theoretical portions, from static textbooks, etc. Even I did not recommend any specific book for these subjects because I did not follow any. So from the current affairs, you will get a better idea as to what has to be covered in these subjects, and then you can build upon it. Like you can quote examples, you can take references from current affairs, and can be used and incorporated into your notes, so that when the right time comes, there is no major confusion. You are able to get to reach to the right position and give your best over there. So that can be done. And then I would also recommend you to while studying, what you can do is, I used to divide my day, as I told you in previous videos, into different sections. So while preparing for mains, for example, if prelims is done and it's the time for mains, I would give half a day for general studies and half a day for optionals. It's a very broad and easy understanding, and maybe the evenings and the rest of the day for current affairs also. While preparing for prelims also, since general studies is a part of prelims as well as mains, I should give half a day, then split into maybe CSAT and then a little bit of optional as well. So that is how your priorities will change at different points of examination. But then give it enough focus, and you give your mind an idea as to what you're doing. Basically, I did not split the entire syllabus into timetables to be followed and covered each day. And there are people who do that. I never did that because my mind already worked in a space of calculation. I was already calculating in my mind, planning in my mind. I had my timetable some way incorporated in my mind, that did not put it on paper and get it recorded somewhere. So that has been my general feeling with respect to preparation. And इसके अलावा आप क्या कर सकते हो कि टेस्ट सीरीज भी लगा सकते हो. देर आर फुल लेंथ ईयर लॉन्ग टेस्ट सीरीज प्रोसेसेस दैट मोस्ट कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफर. सो वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि उन्होंने सिलेबस डिवाइड करके ही टेस्ट सीरीज लगा दिए हैं. So they have divided syllabus into various compartments, and maybe you study a part of the syllabus for 1 week and then write an exam on the basis of that. So that's very very helpful, क्योंकि आप automatically अपने हिसाब से आप ये कवर भी कर सकते हो. एंड यू डो नॉट हैव टू मेक अ टाइम टेबल, देर ऑलरेडी गिविंग इट टू यू, जस्ट फॉलो दैट इज योर मंत्रा हियर. So that I used to do. I used to cover them occasionally and go and write the test series. And when you're writing with people who are already preparing, you get a feeling as to you're writing the real exam, and you get that exam like environment that's very very crucial in the main examination. Very much, even in prelims it's important. So that can be done. And always I recommend, so I used to split the subjects in the general studies paper and write down the previous year questions separately for each subject. Like history questions I had written in one paper, and made a file of it, and then maybe geography in one paper, so that when I am reading history and then I'm picking up the previous year questions together in a way that I've written it down, I'll get an idea as to these are the core areas where it's getting repeated. It's very important while I'm reading also. So the retention becomes a crucial part, and the retention becomes easy also if you do it that way. So that was my strategy over there. And coming to ethics, I think ethics has to be covered like in a separate video altogether, because it's an important paper, and it has been one of my most scoring papers, I would say. So generally it has a possibility of general high scoring. सो वहाँ पे भी आपको कीवर्ड्स जो भी सिलेबस में गिवन है वो कवर कर लेना ज़रूरी है. और उसके साथ ही साथ आप एग्जाम्पल्स भी ले सकते हो करंट अफेयर्स से, रियल लाइफ एग्जाम्पल्स से. उसका भी सेपरेट नोट्स होना ज़रूरी है. और there are other initiatives like daily answer writing practices that few coaching institutes offer that can also be tried. Like I was not a ardent fan of such daily answer writing practices. It's very difficult, like to push yourself to do that. It's a big deal, I would say. But then for someone who is initiating the preparation like who is beginning with the preparation and wants to try answer writing, that works. So like I always tell you, like this is from my experience, and each person's experience can be very very different. And I always tell people to keep a very open mind with respect to what is working for them, what is not working for them. क्योंकि किसी चीज़ दूसरों के लिए वर्क करता है पर हमारे लिए वो हो और होते भी नहीं है. So you have to give that understanding to yourself, and then go with an open-minded preparation process. So I hope that this strategy was helpful. I think we can have further videos on how each GS paper was handled and each subject was handled and all of that. But then the general strategy remains the same, and the priorities is always set. So I hope this was really helpful. I hope that you get real understanding of the preparation process by this. And if you have any queries, you can get in touch with me. So until the next video, I wish you all the best. It's a goodbye from me. Thank you.